All new at 6 o'clock. You are going to be sorry. I'm going to kill you. Tomorrow is your last chance. These are some of the chilling messages detailed in brand new court documents that a Charlotte woman got from her ex-boyfriend. They are just another example in a handful of cases of violence against women in our community, and it is concerning. Thank you for trusting WBTV. I'm Molly Grantham.
And I'm Jamie Bull. For every one of these men that have made WBTV headlines, investigators say a woman was a target. One is accused of stabbing an ex-girlfriend to death at a Kings Mountain gas station. Another accused of kidnapping and attempting to kill a woman in Rowan County for, quote, the thrill. And now most recently, Russell Martini is accused of cyber stalking and traveling hundreds of miles to try and kidnap his ex-girlfriend in Charlotte.
Our Caroline Hicks joins us live outside of the Mecklenburg County Jail where Martini is tonight. So, Caroline, investigators say it was after months of harassment, an attempted kidnapping, even a domestic violence protection order. Martini was then indicted on federal charges. So please, you've been looking into this all day. Walk us through the long legal action it takes for a woman to protect herself in a nightmare like this.
Well, Molly, when someone finds themselves in a domestic violence situation, they can file a protective order. But in some cases, like this one, Russell Martini ignored that order. Investigators say he followed his ex-girlfriend from New York to Charlotte, where they say the crimes he's accused of committing finally caught up with him. 44-year-old Russell Martini and a woman referred to as Jane Doe dated for about 4 years, living together in New York before she left the home and moved to Charlotte in April 2022. That's according to a federal indictment outlining months of reported abuse starting at the end of March. It says in April, Martini created a public social media account in her name with a naked photo of her. He then violated a domestic protective order filed in New York by threatening the woman and her family, sending emails with words like, "I am going to kill you." Then on May 6th, he allegedly said, "Tomorrow is your last chance. We get back willingly or I take you by force." The indictment says that's when he traveled to Charlotte and on May 7th attacked her at her apartment complex and tried to kidnap her until a bystander intervened.
The difficult thing with protective orders is it's an order being served on the person. They're presumably aware of the ramifications in violating it, but it's not a force field around them.
Charlotte attorney Brad Smith says domestic violence protective orders can also be complicated when they involve parties living in different states.
If they violate it, it's not the same as calling up local law enforcement and they go and arrest the person.
But he still recommends anyone in a dangerous situation seek that protection.
There's going to be people that violate them, and the fortunate thing is there are consequences for that violation.
Now, the indictment alleges that Martini continued to threaten Jane Doe even after that kidnapping attempt. He was eventually arrested on May 13th. He faces a maximum of life in prison if he is found guilty of that kidnapping charge. Of course, the story will continue to follow. For now, I'm reporting live outside the Mecklenburg County Jail. Caroline Hicks, WBTV. On your side.
It is concerning and great reporting, Caroline. Thank you. Tonight, the World Health Organization calls violence against women a major public health problem. It is estimated that about 1 in 3 women worldwide have been subjected to either physical and/or sexual violence. Most of this violence does happen with a partner. 27% of women ages 15 to 49 worldwide have reported being in a relationship where they experienced some form of physical and/or sexual violence by their partner. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, please call the number on your screen, 1-800-799-7233. That is the National Domestic Violence Hotline, and people are available to talk with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just call. Jamie.